Hello, David here at merchantaccounts.ca. Today we're tackling the topic of how long does it take to get your money from payment processing. Stay tuned, we'll dig in 1 second. So typically merchants want to be on daily funding. That's where you get your money every single day. And the money is usually deposited into your account the next day. It's a little bit different for retail merchants and e-commerce merchants because, I'm not going to get way down the track, but e-commerce merchants from a credit card processing perspective are a little bit higher risk than retail merchants where they know the customer was there and they entered their PIN number. But typically you're going to get daily funding. Now, when you're on daily funding, it doesn't always mean your money arrives that day or the next day. Sometimes it can take an extra day. Maybe you're at a credit union and your credit union takes an extra day to process the electronic funds transfer. The point is you want to know that the payment processor is sending you your money every day. Now, that doesn't always happen. Some merchants are on once per week funding. Now, this is oddly something that merchants complain about at the start and want later on, fairly frequently. The reason why. When merchants apply, they often tell us, hey, we want to get our money every day. And they do. And then they realize, oh, that's a lot of work. I got to log into my bank account every day, look at the deposits every day. What a pain. Can you put me on weekly funding? And the answer is yes, you can absolutely go on weekly funding. And it's really, if your business, something that I tell merchants, this is kind of a personal thought, but I believe it's true. If you're running a business that's so tight margin that you can't operate the business for a week without cash flow, it's a little bit of a concern to the payment processor. So if you want daily funding, make sure you explain why it is, and your answer shouldn't be we're desperate for cash. It could be something along the lines of it's just how we like to run our cash flow. What can you do if you're waiting too long? What if the payment processor is holding on to your funds for longer than you want? Well, what can you do? Well, you can ask them, hey, how can I get onto daily funding? What do I have to do? What if I have more processing history with you? So for example, if you're a new merchant, it's a new business, maybe you are on weekly funding. Well, ask them, after 6 months, can you switch me to daily funding? Or if you're an established business, maybe you can say, hey, at our next year end, I know it's going to be a great banner year for us. If I give you our year end financial statements, you can see that we made a lot of money on our balance sheet, will you put me on daily funding then? The answer should be yes. Whatever funding schedule that you want, you should ultimately be able to get as long as you have a good, strong, clean running business without excessive chargebacks. And if your payment processor cannot help you, then switch. So those are the funding schedules that are most common in payment processing. I hope this helped. And by the way, if you want to get a quote for payment processing or talk to us about daily funding, reach out to us at merchantaccounts.ca. Thanks for watching.